Well, Josh, we are back to talk some more about hydraulic fluids today.
I haven't been able to sleep. I am so excited.
I can tell. Last time we discussed how hydraulic fluids transmit energy, how they remove contaminants, and they play a huge role in sealing and lubricating. Today I thought we could talk a little bit about how long fluid lasts.
Of course, hydraulic oil in your backhoe is not the same as engine oil in your car. Hydraulic oil isn't exposed to the same abusive conditions experienced by automotive oil, such as 2,000 degree temperatures from combustion, soot ingression from an incomplete burn, excessive contamination from wear particles in water or fuel, etc. Under normal conditions, a well-maintained hydraulic system's oil can last indefinitely. Hydraulic oil breaks down with extreme heat, excessive water saturation, and oxidation.
Okay.
Further, those conditions, such as high water content and heat, also exacerbate oxidation. High heat also reduces viscosity, which, if low enough, will allow metal-to-metal contact, generating internal contamination. However, if oil is clean, cool, and free from water, the chemistry to break it down does not exist and remains in the same state it was poured into the reservoir to begin with. If anything, some of the additives, such as zinc, can deplete over time, so keeping an eye on your fluid through an oil analysis program will ensure you're well within operating parameters. Manufacturers of tractors and other off-highway machinery will publish required hydraulic oil change periods, which are the longest of any fluid in any kind of machine.
Okay.
However, some newer and larger tractors have no published hydraulic oil change intervals, which can be related to the overall design of the machine, including measures to ensure heat, water, and particle contamination are kept minimum or avoided altogether.
Okay, but not all hydraulic fluid is the same, right?
Hydraulic fluid varies just as much as fluids in your car.
Okay.
Hydraulic fluid can come from conventional oil, but also can be formulated from synthetic stock. Hydraulic fluid can also be glycol-based, such as a water-glycol mix, or even 100% water in some applications. Luckily, most hydraulic fluid in mobile machinery is the standard decomposed dinosaur type, made from the same stock as your 10W30 engine oil, but with a slightly different additive package. However, hydraulic oil varies enough that you should be careful selecting the appropriate type for your application.
So I would guess that viscosity is probably the most important consideration you're going to encounter?
Yes, it is important enough to have a noticeable effect on machine performance. If you had an oil spill on a winter morning and sent your farmhand down to the co-op to grab a pail, and he comes back with an AW68, you can see the sluggish operation because of the high viscosity.
Sure.
The quality of oil differs greatly as well. Just like with engine oil, synthetic hydraulic oil is far superior. Synthetic oil has higher viscosity index, better lubricity, and lower pour point than regular oil. Synthetic oil will perform better in a wider range of conditions, last longer, and generally provide peace of mind knowing that it's providing extra protection for your expensive machine.
I know that you like to say that automatic transmission fluid is a fantastic hydraulic oil.
Yep. Automatic transmission fluid used in everything from a Fiat 500 to a Ford F-150, and because of the astounding service life required by vehicle transmission, the fluid is actually some of the most high-quality lubrication available. ATF experiences such extremes in temperature, humidity, viscosity, yet can last 30 to 60,000 miles or more.
Wow.
ATF is formulated for high viscosity index, which is the ability to maintain its test viscosity over a wide temperature range, and has excellent water control properties, allowing the fluid to hold more water in saturation before being released to create corrosion. Also, the additives in ATF are formulated to improve lubricity, anti-foaming, shear stability, and resistance to oxidation.
Busy stuff.
Yeah. ATF is a premium hydraulic fluid, but comes at a premium price, so that's its major downside. And a gallon of ATF is hard to find for less than, say, 20 bucks, but 5 gallons of hydraulic oil can be had for less than 40. However, ATF is closer in quality to a synthetic hydraulic fluid, and with this consideration, ATF can be seen as fairly reasonable in price. Also, many companies with large vehicle fleets stock bulk ATF purchased at reduced prices, allowing them to use one fluid for both applications.
I'll just wait for the Groupon. So being green isn't just something for Kermit the Frog these days, so we have to touch on the more bio-friendly oils, don't you think?
Sure. Bio-oil is quickly becoming a popular fluid of choice for the mobile hydraulic and machinery, and that's for good reason. Biologically safe oils are often both biodegradable and non-toxic, so leaks and spills are more readily processed by Mother Nature with little or no harm to flora and fauna. While this may be true, the use of bio oil in place of standard hydraulic fluid does not provide a hall pass for institutions to ignore their spills. While a slow leak out of fitting dripping vegetable-based hydraulic fluid will cause little concern, large spills still need to be reported under the Resource Conservation and Recovery Act. The advantage with using bio-oil is that environmental fines and cleanup costs are often reduced. The disadvantage is the cost of vegetable-based oils, which is high, especially when formulated for high performance.
Sure.
However, one must consider that oil spill cleanups and fines can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Wow. The extra cost of bio-oil can offset the single future spill, and besides, protecting the environment from damage and toxic hydrocarbons is a no-brainer. High effort should be expended in reducing the frequency of oil spills, especially near water. But if a regrettable spill does occur, you'll be glad you're using bio-oil.
Good thoughts. Thanks again, Josh, and please check out all of our videos online at www.fluidpowerworld.com.